All right, feeding time again. We got our 6 turkeys and our 4 feathered pullets or cockerels. And what do you know? I just counted the little ones here, and we have all 8, and they're all inside here. So I guess they've decided that not having to work for their food and having a little bit of a purpose-built shelter is worth it to stay in here. Looks like I'm overwatering a little too. That's okay. Nothing seems to want to grow in here, so that'll help those trees down there. So the only thing I haven't counted is the chicks, and we have 5. Yeah, so that's all of our chicks, because we lost the 6th one the first night from who knows what, maybe leaving the fence too. That's kind of a hazardous thing. Pretty much everything that would think of eating something alive would eat a chick. Let's see, let's do a goat count too. All right, 5, 6, 7, and then a baby. That is not right. It's 5 and 6. We're missing Meep. Oh, that's a weird thing. Normally she doesn't wander off on her own, but I can see the baby over there. So that's kind of weird. Oh, I see her. She's in the goat shed. All right. This morning we had a little bit of a scare. We thought Snickers had squeezed out a baby goat or two, and she was hiding in the shed, which is usually something that she doesn't do unless it's, raining or something. And she was in there, and my wife thought that maybe she was a little skinnier than usual, which is not a really good way to tell if they just had babies, actually, because goats swell up from eating the food that they eat, and they get full of gas, and so it looks like they'll go from pretty skinny to huge, like little bitty balloons, and then they'll get rid of it all through their little snort, burp, fart thing that they do. Meep is very fond of doing, by the way. Wow, I can really fill this area with water pretty easily. And of course my birds are going, well, I mean, I could get fresh, clean water out of the thing over here, but I'm gonna drink the stuff that I found on the ground, because that's what all my animals do. And I really wish you turkeys wouldn't drink out of that, because you drink it all and then you've got that thing there, but you won't do it. But the chicks can't drink from that thing, and you guys still empty this thing. All right, well, apparently nobody has figured out how to use these things, or maybe the fact that they don't currently have water in there is why. So let's fill these cups up, so maybe we can reduce the amount that everybody else is drinking out of the chick water, because they'll kill that in an hour. All right, but yeah, looks like everybody's doing pretty good. We were out of food, which is kind of unusual. Normally I walk out here and I've got about 2 or 3 days worth of food right here, but it was all gone this morning. So hopefully that doesn't mean that the chickens are hopping down on this side of the fence, eating all the food, and then hopping the fence and getting out, which I've watched them do before. But the whole reason that I have the turkeys and babies in here is they're too big for the brooder box now, and this is a really good spot to keep them in the meantime. But I also am able to keep feeding them sub-adult food and not corn, and they can keep eating it until they're kind of big enough to figure it out on their own. Wow, you guys have ate 2 inches of that already. The turkeys are growing, so they're eating and drinking like crazy. But I need to shut this water off because I'm going to create a river. All right.